So the team is assembled and we are at the start. It's a bit chilly, but there's not a lot of wind, which is great. So here we go.
Danke.
Welkom by die begin.
Hi, I'm Tarrin. I'm a trail and ultra runner and also a mountain addict, and I live here in Stellenbosch. Ever since I moved to Stellenbosch, these mountains have become my playground. I was drawn to the Hoefyster because I love technical off-trail mountain routes that take me out of my comfort zone. Mountain running for me has always been about exploring routes, peaks, trails, but also exploring my own limits and to see how far I can push my mental and physical limits. It doesn't really matter if it's a race or a route or FKT. What I'm after is the journey and the growth that comes with each new challenge. And completing the Jonkershoek Traverse to me felt like a challenge I wanted to put myself through. So we're at the start here at Botmaskop. Today we're going to attempt to do the Jonkershoek Traverse, which I feel is like a rite of passage for any mountain athlete living in and around Stellenbosch. So we're going to give it a good shot today.
Woo! Reg om te go.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Cheers.
Woo! Peak number 1.
In 5Ks now, this is Square Tower Peak, and we have climbed 486 meters. It's 19 minutes in. Choo!
So we made it to the window just for sunrise. It's definitely lifted the spirits. Getting ready. I think we've been on the go for about 2.5 hours, maybe slightly more. On our way to Picker.
The Hoefyster is also known as the Jonkershoek Marathon. So the locals here call it the Hoefyster due to the horseshoe shaped route. It's 33 kilometers and it traverses the Jonkershoek skyline, tagging 7 summits along the way. But don't let the 33 kilometer fool you. It's an incredible challenging route with about 2/3 of it being off trail and a total elevation gain of 3,300 meters, give or take.
Picker!
Tag Picker, the 3rd one, and then we are going to head over to Rifberg. Snow from like... Nee, dit is weer gesneeuwd.
Nice, Tarrin.
It's like
Sending. Kry jou ander voet op die ledge. Jou regtervoet op die ledge. Yes. Rough cave. Not a big cave, but a small cave. Kom net reguit. Straight. That's it. Caro, waar is ons?
First ridge. With my summit sticks.
Summit snacks.
The 7 summits that you have to tag for the day is Botmaskop, Square Tower Peak, the north twin of Pikke, and then you go down and up and you tag first Rifberg, which is basically Virgin and First Ridge Peak together, and then you go down and up and you tag Cathedral, which is second and third Ridge Peaks together. Then you traverse around the panorama route, and then you still have the monster that is Holkop, which has a ridge line leading into it and a very technical ridge line coming back out, and then you finish up on top of Stellenbosch Mountain, which is sitting just above town.
If you slip, then you go down the slab route. Yeah, the one we have to crawl. It's a lekker trail run, hè, Caro?
Yo! No, that's footage. Like, I should have the big grip.
Trust me, no shoes have grip on ice. Ooh! Yeah, happy feet. Chloe gaan vir die direct route.
Always. Work smarter, not harder.
So we just came from First Ridge Peak, and now we're making our way up to Second Ridge Peak, and the weather is amazing today. It's a bit cool and chilly, but the sun's out, and it's actually a perfect day for it.
Currently on Second Ridge Peak, views are outstanding. There's a light dusting of snow. The breeze is quite cool, but it's been perfect conditions for running on a ridge today.
The people are also cool.
Yeah, people are also okay.
Snow.
Woo!
Slow motion snow.
We gaan aan die wit mamba wees. Ja.
Like a queer view. Big back is really there.
Fix the summit. Third Ridge Peak. Now we're looking for a spot, shelter out of the wind, because the wind is pretty cold. We've actually had a lot of ice en route here, such an extent that we had to be careful where we stepped. Some of the rocks were covered in black ice, but sun's out on this side, so no ice, just great views.
Ja, daar is dat is. Nee, dit is nice. Dat is
Nice.
Jou regterhand. Jou regterhand. Wat is dit?
Zo, vroeg ek my panty het optrek en my bra het vasty vol stres en so wat.
Caro's doing the green mamba variation gifslang. We made it to Berg River Neck, and now we are climbing a little bit to the stream where we'll fill up with water, take off our base layers because it's starting to get pretty hot, and then the plan is to do a bit of light running. I'm a little bit worried because I'm up against some serious runners here, 100-kilometer athletes, so hopefully I don't get left in their dust and finish by myself late in the night.
Need to move. Oh, now it's so heavy. You guys, I just need to refill one more flask up here.
So we are making our way to the Dwarsberg Plateau. Love this rest here, probably one of my favorite mountain plants. We have done most of the climbing of the route so far. Just have that Kilimanjaro thing we've got to climb over there, and then it's a 5k home stretch, but the Kili of the Jonkershoek Marathon is still waiting.
It's hard to say how many people have successfully completed Hoefyster over the years. There's really no official register. The first recorded attempt was made in 1962 by Rudolf Burman, Pettigrew and Jan de Plessis in 19 hours 30. Later that year, Ernst Lotz, who is a legend here in Stellenbosch and really knows these mountains quite well, took another record in 14 hours. And in December of the same year, Christopher Spottiswoode smashed it, coming in at 10 hours 45. Now this was 60 years ago, long before trail running, GPS devices or ultra light gear existed. I mean, these guys are legends. Almost 30 years later, in 1991, Lydia Ruiz shaved another half an hour off the 1962 records. What's intriguing to me is that she's the first known woman to have completed Hoefyster, and her record stood until 2000 when Caro Jordaan did it in 9 hours 40. The most recent FKT was set in 2020 when elite trail runners Kyle Herring, Joert van Heerden and Daniel Klaassen dipped under 8 hours, finishing in 7 hours 56.
Tag that bad boy. Hoe was daai klimmie op?
Brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Just came off Holkop. It was a bit windy up there, but right now it's perfect. Soaking up a little bit of sun. The goal is now to get to Stellenboschberg before sunset, which I'm pretty confident we'll be able to do. And then it's ice cold beers and pizza. Just tagged the last peak, Stellenboschberg.
Sien julle wat aan? Do you guys want to chill or do you guys want to
Yeah, I go off.
Yeah,
I want to
I
just
think
put
we
some
will-
warm clothes
we'll
on.
probably meet them on the way down. Okay. Holkop, ja nee, ek kan nie veel goeie woorde te sê oor Holkop nie. Rifberg is finally been tamed. Ja. Bly ons is finally hierso.
It was a long day. There's a lot of mountains. I don't know, you're gonna have to ask me after the beer and pizza. No, that was wonderful.
Dit was baie lekker. Kan nie glo ons het van die een kant van Jonkershoek tot die ander kant al langs die ridgelines gegaan. Dit was flipping cool. Maar ja, not too sketchy, so klein bietjie sketchy deels, maar nee, het was eintlik nie te werk. Ek sê saam met Tarrin, ons kan 'n bietjie 'n jaarlikse visie maak.
Definitely.
Pieke teen 'n tyd vandag bly. O ja, en ek het soos al die pieke aan daai kant is nie vir my gewees.
Oh wow,
So,
impressive. Yeah, that's super impressive.
Sure, what an incredible adventure. It was tough. Lots of climbing and scrambling, lots of beautiful ledges and ridgelines and views. I feel so grateful that we got to do this today. Everything was in our favor. The weather and the company was great, and I really enjoyed this group. Yeah, we'll probably make this an annual thing now.
Yeah. So why did you invite people to do the Hoefyster with you?
It's always more fun with a good group of people, and you want to share this journey with someone. It basically started over pizza and beer at Gino's when Matt and myself decided that we are definitely going to give it a go this year before the end of winter. We roped in Corrie. He's an experienced mountaineer who's completed the Hoefyster the year before, and the two blister sisters, Chloe and Caro. And we suddenly had ourselves a mountain party. We all trail and mountain athletes, and we all totally at home on and off trail. But more importantly, we all share a love for mountain adventures. And we like to have fun.
Do you have any tips for people wanting to attempt the route?
Yes. Recce the route. Especially the Rifberg section between Langrivierkloof and Bergriviernek. It's quite a maze, and you want to know exactly what you're in for with the scrambling and the narrow ledges, and you don't want to get lost in there. Make sure to know where you need to refill water, especially when you want to do this in summer. There's not going to be a lot of water between Pikke and Bergriviernek. Travel light. Go with a small pack, and it just makes it easier to move over the technical terrain, especially because you have to scramble up and down quite a lot of sections. Back layers, the weather can be unpredictable, and take enough food to sustain you for a whole day. Make sure you're comfortable with heights and scrambling. The route is extremely technical and physically demanding. You're going to be using your whole body to climb, run, hike and scramble. Wear long pants. The fynbos is brutal, especially on those off-trail sections. And move with purpose. It's a long day, but be present and pause now and again to take it all in. In the end, it was a beautiful day, and I enjoyed every moment. And sure, thank you to my teammates, Corrie, Chloe, Caro, Matt. You guys are epic, and I enjoyed every moment with you guys. I do hope a lot more people will take on this challenge and get out there and explore a little bit more, explore out of your comfort zones. If you love mountains, this is a route for you.
Crystal
Ja,
hunting.
maar ons mag nie vandag te veel crystals hand nie.
Ja. Dis happy feet op hierdie section hoor. Daar's bietjie frost op die grond, so happy feet.
Soek iemand 'n sigaret?
Jessie, daar is 'n solid een. Jo. Nou lyk jy professional. So dit gedoen word. Caro, hou jy 'n bietjie safari?
Ja, swem.
First sandwich of the day is down. So far had a bar and a sandwich, but probably a liter of mountain water. Next up is the Rifberg section.